Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my makeup review series. Today I have the Natasha Denona Alloy Cheek Duo Bronze and Glow Palette. I'm really excited to be trying out another Natasha Denona product because this is a pricey high-end brand, but I get it in Ipsy sometimes now, which is very exciting. That's where I got this. So I love getting to try out these high-end products through Ipsy that I wouldn't normally purchase on my own, and then getting to see if they actually warrant such a high price point. So I will say this one did arrive damaged. You can see my highlighter is shattered there. I didn't bother reaching out to Ipsy to replace it, but they actually probably would have because they're good about that. But as you can see, you get a bronzer and a highlighter. And first things first, I am going to swatch them. Oh my gosh, the texture of this highlighter, even though it's broken, it feels so nice and buttery. Oh my gosh, same with the bronzer. That's like so buttery, it's almost creamy. Wow, and it's very pigmented. I'm gonna have to go in with a light hand. Wow, a beautiful highlighter too. And I feel like a perfect shade. A beautiful champagne shade that I think is gonna give really nice glow to the skin. And it's more of that metallic glow, not like a sparkle glitter highlighter. This metallic glow is exactly what I prefer in my highlighters. So wow, these swatches are very impressive. This has me so excited to try it out. Definitely more of a warm tone orangey bronzer. It says that this can be used for contour, but it's almost, I think, a little bit too orange to be a contour, but hopefully it can add some nice warmth to the skin. I'm gonna start with the bronzer first. And knowing that it is a pigmented product, I'm going to choose more of a fluffier brush, and I like to apply my bronzers with more of like an angled brush. This here is the Farah 160F face brush. So going to just pick up a little bit to start, and I apply my bronzer. Oh my gosh, I literally thought I picked up the tiniest bit, and look at how much it's already showing on the skin. But yeah, just going to blend this where I always apply my bronzer, so the cheeks at an angle for a bit of a contour there. Luckily, this blends out really nicely, and it looks very smooth on the skin too. But gosh, is this pigmented? So I am seriously picking up the tiniest bit, but it does blend out nicely. But I almost feel like it's too pigmented, that it's like hard to work with. But yeah, it's definitely giving some good warmth to the skin. So yeah, I always bring my bronzer along the top of my forehead, along the hairline to warm this area up. And this is a nice shade for forehead bronzing because you can picture like that's where the sun would hit, that's where it would get the most tan. So I really like this shade for that. It's more for the cheeks here that I would maybe want a bit of a cooler brown shade for more of the contour shadow effect. But if I bring it in on my cheeks a bit like this, and it can be like a sun-kissed bronzy blush, that can look pretty too. So bringing it a bit onto the apple of my cheeks definitely warms up the skin nicely. Yeah, it's not the best color for me, and it does take a while to get it how I want it to look because of how much blending I have to do. But overall, it's fine. But now, the highlighter I am very excited about. So first I'm going to start out with a fan brush. Let's see how this works because this highlighter is also very pigmented. So with the fan brush, I'm going to go ahead and apply it to the high points of my cheek. I mean, this definitely is giving a nice little subtle glow, but I think I can ditch the fan brush. What if I just like actually threw it away? And I'm going to actually apply this with my finger. That's how I typically apply my highlighters, but I wanted to try a couple different methods. But so, I'm just going to pick some up on my finger like this and blend it over the cheek. And yeah, definitely buildable, very glowy. I feel like this can give like a glass skin effect. It's so pretty and radiant. I feel like on camera it looks so glowy and nice, but in person it does emphasize texture, and that definitely can happen with some of these glowy highlighters. They can look so good in photos, on camera, but in person, like the side of my face without the highlighter doesn't look super textured. With the highlighter, it's like emphasizing wrinkles here, pores, like bumps in the skin. So it's just like doesn't make me feel very comfortable and confident in this highlighter, knowing that it's just emphasizing any little bit of texture. Any pore looks drastically bigger, which is such a bummer because I'm looking at it on camera and it looks so radiant. It looks like such a perfect color for a highlighter, but just too much texture going on. Maybe these would be better. Like, I'm gonna go for applying it to my eye. Let's see. For like a nice little subtle glow on the eyelid. Yeah. Doesn't do too much, but could get use there. Maybe to highlight the inner corner, highlight the brow bone. It's a nice shade for that because it is light and bright enough. Could use the bronzer on the eyes as well, but I just am not super impressed by this. Considering it's Natasha Denona, an expensive product, I think this is at least a $20 value. It's maybe a mini version of like a 4-color palette that they make, and I just would have liked to see a better texture and easier to apply bronzer if I'm going to be spending that much money on this palette. So yeah, I'm just not crazy about it. I think if you have it in your collection, you can get use out of it, you can make it work, but not one that I'm really going to be reaching for all that often, that I would recommend going out and spending money on when I think you can get much better highlighters and bronzers for a lot cheaper. But let me know in the comments down below if you've tried it out, how it works for you. But I was really excited about this and definitely feeling bummed that I don't love it as much as I was hoping I would. But still, thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon in my next video.